Alex Cirillo of SPA Development. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Alex. I'm Jordan from the Madison City Board. It's nice to meet you too. You're more handsome in person, Mr. Cirillo.
Oh, thank you, Jordan.
I've been looking forward to all week, but how about those Brewers? What a messy season.
I agree. It's unfortunate. I'm sure we'll have a better season next year. Are you a big baseball fan, Jordan?
I am. I get to a few games a year, and I try to go to the away games on vacations.
Very cool. I'd love to see all the parks one day. I'm sure glad Milwaukee has a roof with all this messy weather.
So true. So true.
All right. So I'm sure you already know why I'm here.
I do. The City Board has given me some leeway and the power to pull the trigger on some decisions. SPA has always been trustworthy in the past, and we're willing to work with you as long as your plans are in the best interest of the city.
That's great. And I'm here and will adapt for anything you find beneficial for the city of Madison. Now, what did you have in mind athletically?
Well, our soccer and baseball fields seem to be getting outdated, and most of ours placed sporadically around the city, many in difficult locations.
Okay, Jordan. Anything else?
Yeah, we also seem to be losing sports tournaments to other towns and cities with larger, more consolidated complexes.
Right.
Tournaments mean money for our economy, and continually losing bids to smaller, less equitable towns is unacceptable.
Ah, yes, I can understand your angst. Now, many towns have found that their newer and larger complexes are immediately paying off, and the town residents are very accepting of them. Do you have a location in mind for the sports complex?
I have a couple. We were thinking the far east side, Sun Prairie area, and the southeast side.
Okay, these are both great locations, Jordan, but the east side would seem to be ideal with its proximity to I-94 and accessibility from every part of the state. You are likely to attract more teams with this location. And what types of sports teams are you hoping to attract?
We would like a four-season facility that attracts baseball, volleyball, soccer, and an indoor facility on site that can host hockey and basketball teams.
Okay, and do you hope to host teams of all age groups with this facility?
Of course, we find it important for kids and adults of all ages to play the sport they love. We think a person of any age would enjoy the city of Madison as well. Families will find the city of Madison the ideal place for a playcation.
Playcation, I like that. And I totally agree. Okay, so I can understand all the things you need and don't need, and I'm positive we can find the exact solution to this. What is spent building this complex will most certainly be paid back exponentially. The boost to the economy will be evident almost immediately. So after listening to all the details and what the city could benefit from, I've put together what I believe to be the ideal complex for Madison. What I'm proposing would be a boom to local business and will also add anywhere from 50 to 100 jobs immediately. The complex will include everything necessary to host the types of sports you wanted. Now, I believe you have the numbers in front of you.
I do.
I also have the picture here, which is pretty impressive. What do you say?
It looks amazing.
Doesn't it? Okay, so with this, it's going to include 4 baseball fields, 4 soccer fields, 4 indoor basketball courts, and 2 ice rinks. Now, the baseball fields will have the walk-down dugouts, the batting cages, 40-foot electronic scoreboards, and the Red Star playing dirt with Kentucky Bluegrass. They're going to fit 2,000 people each, with the largest championship field fitting 4,000 people. Now, the 4 soccer fields are also going to have the Kentucky Bluegrass, cooling stations, 1,000-person capacity, and 20-foot scoreboards. With the indoor facilities we have, we're going to have professional basketball hoops, 20-foot electronic scoreboards, and 2,000-person capacity in each. And these 2 ice rinks, a little bit different. They're going to be 40-foot scoreboards, top-grade glass, and we have to have the 2 Zambonis to keep that ice fresh. They're a little expensive, but it's a must, okay? They're each going to fit 4,000 people. Now for our concessions, 16 total concessions. We're going to split them with the sports 4 each, with local veggies and meat, vegetarian and vegan options, 2 club areas, and of course, merchandise shops. The landscapes can be done by David J. Frank, who did MATC, and they did a great job at a great price. Okay, so this complex is estimated to attract 500,000 visitors per year. You know, give or take with the tournament schedule, it should also attract local and national media attention like no other complex in the area.
Do you believe the city of Madison has the infrastructure to accommodate all the visitors this will attract?
I most certainly do. With the rate of development already occurring in the east side Sun Prairie area, Madison should be able to more than accommodate the visitors by the time this complex is completed. This will also benefit local business in a way never thought possible.
Okay, it seems like you and your plan have the people and businesses of Madison in mind. So now we must talk cost. What are we looking at?
Ooh, the complex in its entirety, including landscaping and an area facelift, will run about $25.6 million. Okay, $25.6 million sounds like a big number right away, but looking at my numbers here that you have in front of you, the investment looks like a surefire success. Other than the immediate 50 to 100 jobs created right away, this will more than pay for itself. So, the good and the bad. Right away, the bad, the spending. $450,000 annually on just random things, right? We're gonna go $250,000 environmental contributions annually, 1.5 million annually in taxes, and 1 million in technological improvements. We have to keep up with the other towns' complexes. Now, the fun part, okay? The revenue, huh? 2 million annually in sponsorships, 1 million annually in donations. That's already pays for our spending. Boom. 5 million in concessions and 3 million in team tournament fees. That estimated at 7.8 million. So what we're going to see here, the revenue largely outweighs the spending. The boost to the economy and the community togetherness will not be replicated. The overall well-being of our youth and adults alike, locally and nationally, is something that this health-oriented community has been looking for. The well-educated people of Madison will find the benefits of this complex are unmatched by any other proposal. So with this 500,000 visitors annually, we can expect a net, what you said, 5 to 8 million. I said 7.8, can be anywhere between 5 and 8. This will be in our first year. No other competitor can even come close to this value and the quality of this SBA development. Without question, this will be a community success envied by towns and cities all over our nation.
I like what you've pitched today, and I think it could probably work for the city, but I have to talk it over with my peers.
Okay, Jordan, but the costs and materials are making a sharp increase in price very soon, and I believe you have the power to give an okay today. The price of the complex could be even 3 million more by next week, and I don't think Madison can afford to lose this boost to the economy.
You're right. It would be a big hit if we lost this to a surrounding community, or any community at that.
All right, so Madison will be erecting the most state-of-the-art sports complex at a price that can't be beat. The quality of an SBA development. All right, I'm excited to make this official. I look forward to hearing from you in the future, Jordan. Thanks for your time.
You too.